You all already know the drill. By now, we should all have this living Nigerian routine on lock, right? Enough videos on this already. As always, I woke up very early in the morning to go to Oyinbo Market. Don't forget the Oyinbo Market starter pack. Go with a nose mask so you can come out of that market alive. The smell of pepper is constantly in the air. Don't say I didn't tell you. I'm telling you now. I shopped from my usual customers. Oyinbo Market was a mess. Rainy season, so everywhere was messy, filled with poto. As if that was not enough, there was this never-ending construction work going on in all parts of the market. They are building an overpass there, they are constructing gutters. Definitely not a place you want to be filming videos in. Mbao. I got home and the usual prepping and packing of Nigerian food ingredients started. Here are all the ingredients I bought. Remember that I went to the market the same day I was supposed to leave Nigeria. So it was all about packing and weighing my bags. Though my flight was later moved to the next morning, as I've already given details of in a previous video. Yeah, but I was well into my packing before I saw that very late email. So I just left everything as it was, Ikadurum to be unpacking and repacking Biko. Since they cancelled my flight, I decided to have one last round of suya before I leave. Come and eat, Osa.
Where am I put from that one? The other?
No, I say I'm not use.
Suppose I'm
Nekwe. Nekwe here. Gini beyan. It's not duro.
Time to leave Nigeria, and here's a public service announcement. Now, those quarantine people, those people that usually search your bags for food, they now have a POS. My brother asked them a simple question: which account does this money you are collecting go to? Because the government does not use POS. One of the female officers shouted, "I don't know." She swore several times that she didn't know. How is that even possible? You don't know where the money you're collecting is going to? You are boldly saying that you don't know the basics of your job. My brother told them he won't pay, so we're quanta with them. As always, it's now routine. And after being unprofessional for a while, they brought out a copy of the receipt they gave to another customer. Yes, we are customers. We are their customers. And showed us there was no TSA. TSA is the abbreviation for money that goes to the government. There's no TSA in the name on the receipt. Hence, another round of quanta. They were charging 2,000 naira per bag of foodstuff. This is the receipt they gave me on the spot. You can see that it just has Nigerian Agricultural Quarantine Service on it. I have seen enough events in this our country to know that anything is possible. I don't trust government agencies, simple and short. I had my suspicions about where that money is going to, but I paid because at least this time they were giving a receipt. They were not asking me to pay a bribe, right? And later, this is how the payment reflected in my account. TSA, POS, collections, Akrelang. What does that even mean? We will keep fighting because you see this country, it must be fixed. The level of unprofessionalism is alarming. Anyway, apart from the acute boredom, which I already told you about in a previous video, my flight to Spain was smooth. When I came back here, I was given a warm welcome. It was like they knew that I had the most hectic trip. Yeah, my recent trip to Nigeria was the most hectic trip to Nigeria ever. It was as if they knew that I had a very hectic trip. Nobody disturbed my peace. Nobody said, come and pay for this, come and pay for that. Because you see, this is why I'll keep talking about this money that they charge in Lagos. It's either something is allowed or that thing is not allowed, period. Yeah, paying for it does not make it right. I mean, make a decision. Are you allowing it or are you not allowing it? If you're not allowing it, because right there and then at the airport, they will tell you, if you don't pay, you're not traveling, you're not going anywhere. So You pay for it, and now that immediately makes it right. Make this make sense. For those of you that will come here, because I know there's always those of you that will come here and tell me, stop talking bad about your country, stop demarketing your country. I have this to say to you. Your head no correct. Yes. If that's the first thing that comes to mind, anytime somebody says something that is not right about our country, then your sixth sense is non-existent. It's missing, completely missing. So how many times have you gone to tell those officers that are they're the ones doing the demarketing, they're the ones painting us in bad light? Because you see that place that they do all these things, they do it in full glare of foreigners leaving Nigeria. Yeah, everybody sees them. All the crude exchanges happen in the presence of all the foreigners leaving the country. And I tell you, any foreigner you see in Nigeria, any foreigner that is brave enough, you think it's easy to just wake up and go to Nigeria with all the bad press? Yeah, any foreigner that is brave enough to come to Nigeria must have seen the world. They've traveled to several countries, so they know what is obtainable in other countries. They all know that no country in the world, tell me which country in the world, cares about the food you're taking out of their country. Even the strictest countries, when it comes to bringing in food into their country, like Australia, they don't care when you're leaving their country, what you're taking from their country, do they? Those that live in the extreme of the world, Australia, let me know in the comments if they check you when you're leaving their country. What you consider with what your food you're leaving their country with. So they know all these things. They themselves, they'll be wondering, why are these people always searching people's bags, harassing people, their own citizens? So those officers are the ones that you should be talking to, not me. Because even if I don't talk about it, even if other people don't talk about it, it's already out there. This information cannot be hidden. Yeah, your bad behavior of your country people cannot be hidden. Even when I pointed it out to one of the male officers, one man there that works there, I asked, shouldn't you guys be more concerned about what is coming into our country than what is going out of your country? Because you claim that you're protecting all these other countries. So you're more concerned with protecting all these other countries than protecting your own country. Do you know what the guy said to me? He said, if you know all those countries that don't disturb you when you're leaving their country, go and live there, stay there, don't come back to Nigeria. This is the kind of people you have working in high places. We have, in Nigeria, we have the worst of us in high places, ruining the country. This is coming from an officer that was hired by a country, an officer that was trained with taxpayers' money, an officer whose salary is paid by taxpayers' money. When they wear their uniform, they exert their power. They think they're invincible. But at the end of the day, we are all Nigerians. As soon as you take off your uniform, you go somewhere else and you'll be treated that way as well. It goes around. What goes around comes around. Anyway, here's a summary of all the things. Yeah, all the things, because usually I show you guys only food because that's the only thing you're interested in. But I bring back a lot more things than food. Man shall not live by bread alone, So look at this oha, still perfect. But look at this ogo. It's a mess. Look at this scent leaf that normal. Okay, see Uziza. Nothing happened to it. Anyway, Uziza is a very tough vegetable normally. Okay, see another ogo. So what happened to this one? Something must have happened to this one inside the box. I don't know what happened to this pack. See this one is curry leaf. Look at, it's a mess. This is water leaf. I just decided to bring these things to show you guys. You see, this is why I wrap this thing in newspaper. Some people say don't wrap in newspaper, but if I had wrapped this thing in newspaper, but there was no newspaper at home, that's why I didn't. If I had, nothing would have happened to it, but it's still okay. These ones are beginning to go bad, but it's still okay. Corn. I just wanted to bring everything that is in season for them, the real thing. I bought cocoyam powder, correct organic okra. Look at it, very organic. Mango. Yellow pepper. This one is going bad. Banga. That's apple. Correct apple. I bought Nigerian custard for my husband. It tastes different from the whatever we buy here. It has character to it, unlike the cornstarch or corn flour. Cocoyam for thickening the soup. Stockfish. This one is dry pepper, dry cayenne pepper, Nigerian curry powder, opaka, dry fish. I'm nibbling on this one. Washed bitter leaf, ogbono, clumped up because they finished grinding it, no time to spread it. Garden egg, crayfish, my favorite milk. I brought 3 tins. Then I made some jumpers for my husband in Nigeria. This one and this one. The trouser and the top. This one and the trouser. I made for myself as well.
I'm flying away. Oh, for flying away. Birthday girl.
And then I used the leftover from my husband's senator, I did a jumper to make shorts for myself. I bought these 2 attachments, color 1 and color 350. These are my favorite colors. What I'm wearing now with my hair, a combination of both. Just in case I braid my hair. I no longer braid my hair regularly these days. That's why I bought only 2. I braided my hair recently and you guys were like, hey, braiding hair looks so good on you. But you guys forget that I wear braided wigs. Well, that one doesn't count. Udogu akataka. No mess of guy.
Okay, what's up, man?
Hey, they come color. Uncle. I may choose one of them. I may choose. Yeah. Look at my favorite out of the 2. The Ankara. You guys know that this is Ankara material. There's Ankara for men and Ankara for ladies. You see this kind of design, you wouldn't even know it's Ankara. Man, bye bye. See you soon.